Hello everyone, welcome back to Puddle's Garage. Now last time we put the gearbox all back together. Well, for you it's all back together, for me it's still in pieces. We'll get on to the next part on our list. Okay, for now, just imagine there's a tick next to put the gearbox back together. I don't want to tick it yet because it's not obviously back together yet. But next is refresh seals on engine. There's a bit more to that actually. So as you can probably see, it's a reconditioned block. So what we've got is literally just the block. Yeah, it just means we need to get a lot of parts. The problem is these 2GR engines, the Orions, the Klugers, the Estemas that come through in the wreckers, the day they drop, the engine's gone. It's kind of crazy. I want to paint these rocker covers. I think that will be our plan, I guess. Get the rocker covers painted first, because that is what's important, making sure it looks nice. So we'll get the rocker covers painted. Let's work to get this valve cover off. I can reveal that I want to paint these wrinkle black. I won't spoil what I want for the rest of the car, but it's quite clean already, but I think we'll scuff it, get it prepped nice, cover up all these holes. Now these are already really clean, but we'll just hit them again with some degreaser. Hit it with like a Scotch-Brite pad or some sandpaper to get some more texture on the surface so the paint will stick. But apart from that, should be able to paint them tomorrow when the sun's out. Just gonna scuff it up nice and good. Lovely, nice and masked off all the holes, all the threads. Ready for the wrinkle paint tomorrow. So we've got MTN wrinkle black. I think it's black at least. Okay, let's give it 2 hours to dry, I guess. We did 3 coats 5 minutes apart. Hit it with a bit of heat, and the wrinkle is looking very nice. I wasn't expecting it to come out this clean. Valve covers are looking lovely. Have them painted. It's time to reinstall them. They look so good. Lovely. Now I will get our intake plenum on. Just want to get all the accessories back on the car. I know on the list it says refresh the seals, but really it's just getting all the accessories back on this car. Now we're going to work our way from the inside and put everything on around it. We've still got to make a few trips to the junkyard, missing quite a few parts, so hopefully we can find an Orion or a Kluger that comes in and we can get all the parts we need off of that. But for now we'll just put on what we can, which is our injectors and intake plenum. Okay, we are at the junkyard. Found an elusive V6 Camry, but transmission's gone. However, looks like the flywheel is still there, so that's what we're interested in. Let's see if we can grab that. Let's go. That was relatively easy because someone already took out the gearbox, so it's very nice. Do I need that clutch? No, we'll use a new clutch. We'll be smart. Another day, and we made it in time for this 2GR. It looks like injectors are there, but I've already bought them for cheaper elsewhere. But today we're trying to get the coolant stuff off. Maybe some pulleys on the side, but it doesn't look like there's very much space. That's how we go. Pretty successful junkyard run, I'd say. The Orion was there on Tuesday and we managed to get some parts off it before the engine got taken away. So the thermostat and housing, some pulleys, the water pump pulley, the crankshaft pulley, I don't know, harmonic balancer, whatever it's called. Now, from a V6 Camry, we were able, 1MZ V6 Camry, we were able to get the flywheel. It has seen better days for sure. It's burnt to hell. It's definitely seen better days, but we'll get it resurfaced. But yeah, for now we're going to try and install the parts we just got from the wreckers. Let's go. I was having a pretty horrid time trying to get the crankshaft pulley off until a lovely old Thai man came along to the rescue with his Milwaukee Impact. My little Ozito couldn't hack it, and couldn't really speak English, but hand signals got the message across. Very kind of him. First, very kind of him because he wanted the drive shafts and I was in the way. And then secondly, I couldn't get the water pump pulley off because we can't get it off against the body of the Camry or the Orion. So I had to actually take the entire water pump off. But the lovely Thai man spent his time taking off my water pump, helping me take it off, even though I told him many times that please stop, please don't waste your time with this. But he just kept going. Okay, now before the transmission gets fully put back together, while it's still easy to move around and, well, relatively easy to move around, we're going to try and test fit this bell housing, I guess. Oop, it's dripping transmission fluid everywhere. Try and see what lines up and what doesn't. Obviously, the 2AZ transmission was never made for, or to go on the 2GR, but the Toyota engineers, being the lovely people that they are, really made it easy for us. Let's see what lines up. So right here, right there, it is touching the engine block transmission, and that hole's not being used anyway, so I think we'll grind it down so we can make this transmission. We're just gonna remove this with that clearance here. Just gotta figure out which bolts line up. This one lines up, this one lines up, but I don't think we'll be putting a bolt through there because it's not flat here. This one lines up here. Number 3, 4, one here and one here. Okay, so we know that the transmission clears and we know where the bolt holes line up. So I think we'll put this back down so we can get the transmission all back together. But soon we'll have the flywheel and the clutch. So after they come, we can install the transmission properly to the engine. We've got ourselves here this lovely resurfaced flywheel. Let's install this. Lovely flywheel torque. So it's been some time and we have actually painted the engine bay and got it back together, mostly. So it is now black. Come have a look. Lovely. There are some spots like here. I've so elegantly missed quite a few runs along the side, but otherwise it's a nice satin black and I think it looks pretty good. Took quite some time. I didn't record much of it or any of it actually, but well, the next step is to get the engine in here to fit all the mounts. Let's go to the engine. Okay, so in the engine department, we've made some pretty big and good progress. At the end of last episode, we got the transmission back together. It is now mounted to the engine actually. Come have a look. As we disclosed, there was about 6 bolts that lined up very well. None of them had to be tapped. Just one hole over here. This one had to be enlarged so a M12 bolt could fit through. But other than that, Transmission mates up very nice. We've got our starter motor here from the 5S actually, so just fits in somehow. My plan is, because I'm broke, I bought 3 spark plugs so it could fit the bank on the rear, the 3 plugs on the back, and then we can actually get our intake on and actually fit it into the car as well. Whereas the front bank is really easy to access even while it's in the car, so we can actually do that after we fit it into the car. So we're working on the rear bank right now. Let's get the spark plugs fitted. Spark plug number 1, number 2, number 3.
So in the future, how do you change these 3?
So yeah. No, but realistically, you can get the intake off, and then maybe if you get like a wobble socket or something like that, can fit it into the back, but it's just a bit of a pain. So it's just easier to do these 3 right now. If I could have bought 6 spark plugs, I would have bought 6 spark plugs, but I don't have money. And we've also got our coil packs somewhere. Aww. Someone's banished him. It's just sitting at the door.
What are they?
Ignition coils. They send the electricity to the spark plug. Coil packs for the rear bank installed. Realistically, the engine is pretty much all together, ready to go in the car. The thing we are missing, of course, is how we're going to work with this spaghetti. So what I need to figure out is, or what I need to learn from what other people have figured out, is how to connect the 2GR harness with the Celica harness. From what I've heard, it's relatively simple because most of this has a location, so it's all the plugs for sensors, injectors, coils, etc., etc. So the lucky thing is, in this old car, the body electrics and the ECU/engine electrics are relatively almost all separate. So there's only a few wires that we need to splice from the Celica harness into the 2GR harness to actually make it work. The hard part is figuring out which wires those are. So we're going to have to take our 2 spaghettis and make it into 1 spaghetti that will work. That is going to be next video. That is all for this one. Next time we'll be working on this mess and getting this into the car. Anyway, bye for now.